Today is our final adventure in New York City, and since GoFest is over, we can be kind of chill today. We're gonna start it off though by doing the research breakthrough box here. Maybe we'll get something cool out of it, though we've never really gotten anything great recently. But we did just actually get a remote raid pass. Those are actually very rare from what I heard. But anyways, let's see what the encounter is. It is a Gumi. Just a little too soon for that. In fact, that shiny comes out literally next weekend. I'm so excited for that too. This has been a very long month of just traveling and events, and we still have the worldwide one. But on the upside, I'll be home for that one. But for fun, let's take a look at a 403. It is, yeah, this is a thing. We are currently in the Noxious Swamp event. As you can see around me here, we have things like Skrelp, which is pretty cool. Though obviously, pretty much got every one of these shinies during GoFest, but you never know. We could get lucky. We might even get ourselves a cherry red Skorupi. I'd be down with that. But let's go out there, let's explore, see the rest of New York. And I do have something really cool that I want to do at the end of this, but for now, we have quite a bit of time before I can do that. So let's explore. Well, this is just perfect. We're in the middle of Times Square with Ian. How you doing, Ian?
Not bad, how are you?
I'm doing great, because check it out. We got ourselves a Buffalon right here. Isn't that cool? It's the New York
exclusive?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, it's in DC too, but it's fine. It's around here. Believe it or not, the Buffalo Pokemon doesn't show up in Buffalo, New York, which is really dumb. Don't understand that one. But have you gotten a lot of these guys? Do you mind catching this for me too?
Why not?
Yeah, have you been seeing anything like a lot of these or not?
I see maybe 4, but we've been having mostly GoFest.
It's true. Yeah, so they don't really show up during the GoFest, but that's fine because we're about to get a hundo right here. You ready for it?
This is it.
3, 2, 1. Haha! Wow! Wow!
It's close.
Also, if you haven't checked out Ian's channel, you should totally check it out. It'll be linked in the description box below. He also does a podcast. What's it called?
The Incensed Podcast.
Yes, it's the one from across the pond. It's actually really fun. I've been on it a few times, and I like listening to it while I raid. So you should check him out.
New episodes drop every Sunday.
There you go. It was good running into Ian because he just reminded me about the Noxious Swamp timed research. I've completed everything. I just never got around to claiming the stuff. So let's see what number 1 gives us. It's going to be a Skrelp. Pretty cool. 443. 455, I believe, was the hundo for this one. Let's see what encounter number 2 is. It's a Alolan Grimer. Could have been shiny. Unfortunately not, and I think that CP is pretty awful. Number 3. What is this going to be? A Trapinch. Man, that's just something. What about this one? Maybe this one's good. It's a Druddigon. That's cool. 1152. And this last one here. What are you going to be? Hey, Hisui and Quillfish. That's actually really neat. 900 CP as well. No idea if that's a good one or not. I don't have a hundo, though. I really want one. So let's see what happens with a 900. It's got 15 attack. Cool. And for the final rewards, we're going to get some Mega Energy for Salamence and a Force Sceptile. And then we're going to get an encounter with a Jangmo-O. That's cool. And it's a 396. It'd be cool to get a hundo of this, but I don't think that's it. I think you want to be in the 400s for that, but that's really cool. We never see Jangmo-Os from researches ever. This might actually be the first time. But was it a good one? Let's take a look. It's definitely not. Wow. 14, 10, 10. Neat. But now that we're done with Times Square, we're getting back on the hop on, hop off bus because we have a destination we're getting to. We actually have a reason to be on this thing besides grinding, because this thing is actually pretty good for that. But maybe we'll get lucky along the way. We'll see what happens. Well, we've barely even left, and yeah, we already got a shiny. Of course, this is a boosted one. It was from Community Day and such, but this is kind of fun, you know what I mean? I really love the fact that this bus just gives me shinies, and maybe it'll be a good one. But let's take a look at it. This one is, wow, surprisingly pretty decent. Not bad. Hopefully we'll get some more on this thing. Well, the hop on, hop off bus was good all in all. We did get one shiny, even if it was a perma boosted shiny, it still counts. But now we're about to get on that ferry over there because we're heading to the Statue of Liberty. I've actually never been on the island itself. I've seen the statue from far away, but this will be the first time I get to see it up close, which should be pretty fun. And once we get there, I'll finally be able to do something that I've been alluding to a little bit here and there in the video. Fingers crossed it turns out good, but we'll see what happens. Also, I know that there's a lot of copyrighted music on this boat, so we'll see what happens in terms of filming on there, but I do plan on popping my daily incense on the water, so maybe we'll get a Galarian bird too. Well, it turns out I didn't exactly get the ticket I thought I was getting. I got a ticket to go around the island on a boat and to have like extended time just kind of looking at it, but I didn't have a ticket to actually get on the island. Clearly I misread it. It is what it is. But I guess we might as well just do this here while we can. I have the Catching Some Z's 2 out of 2. This is the Final Snorlax, so why not? Let's do it in New York. We've done one in Korea. I think we've done 2 in Japan, so let's do this one in New York City. So with that being said, 3, 2, 1, there it is, and please be shiny. It's not shiny, unfortunately, and not good. I figured as much. I believe that the shiny's probably like a 1 in 64 odd rate. And for those of you that might be asking why I didn't do this during GoFest, for starters, I couldn't. The final day of GoFest was my 27th day out of the 28 that was needed, so I couldn't do that. But also, I don't think that trick would have worked at all. And the reason why is because even though this is a Snorlax, it has a hat, so according to the game, it is a completely separate file. Even though visually, it is just a Snorlax with a hat. In the game's coding, it's a completely separate thing that is not related to Snorlax whatsoever. But nonetheless, it's cool to finally have this done, even though it's pretty bad. But let's claim the final rewards here. We're gonna get ourselves 2,500 XP and Stardust, which is nice. But with that, we are officially done. And eventually, I'm gonna have to finish this. But quite frankly, like, I don't know, routes just don't excite me that much, even though they're literally everywhere around here. And now after an amazing week in New York City, I am finally back home for a little bit, and look what came to greet me. We got ourselves a shiny Trico right on my place here. 169 CP, it is weather boosted. So maybe we'll get lucky and get a good one here. This has a really good mega. It's one of the best grass types in the entire game, so I'm totally down with this thing. So boom, there we go. I also love the colors. I think shiny Trico has just a really good shiny, you know, like it changes quite a bit, but also the tail turning that like deep red is just so cool. But let's see what happens with this thing's IVs. Hopefully it's at least decent. It's not bad. 3 stars. Hell yeah. To be honest with you, this is a really good shiny comparatively to all the ones I got like in New York during GoFest and stuff like that. Minus, of course, that 98% Durant. But still cool nonetheless to get this guy. Though I will say it's a nice welcome home gift to get a shiny as soon as you get in here. As for our Sleeping Snorlax collection, as you can see, we did get all 5 of them. And sadly, not a single one was shiny. The best one was this one that we got here, which is a, well, it's a Goku bat, a 13, 15, 15. And then we got this one that we caught in Jeju. I'm gonna give this one to Tommy because he actually really wanted this one because it has the Korean tag. And then we got 2 of them, I believe, in Japan. This one was in Osaka, and then I think this one's, yeah, Yokohama. Of course, both of them not being so great. And then finally, we got the New York one, which sadly wasn't that good at all either. But you know what? In the end of the day, it was fun to get them in the locations that we got them in. And I'm sure that these are gonna come back eventually. I can't say soon, but you know, they might do a sleep event in the game again, you know, maybe really shiny Komala. And maybe these guys will be in just plain old field researches, maybe even in raids, who knows? Either way, we will get our opportunity to get a shiny of this thing in the future, or I might even trade for it. If somebody has an extra one that they don't mind trading, I will definitely take it from you. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below. Did you get a Sleeping Snorlax with a hat? If you did, what were the IVs like? Or were you like me and you kind of got skunked on it all? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.